Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
First down. Peyton calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
On third down, Peyton. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Second down, Peyton, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to lead to a third down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he can't get rid of it, he's taken down. Aaron Donald able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up fourth down.
He's crossing. He's checking ground.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. It's caught. Jones. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson, and he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Ed Reed comes flying in from safety for the sack. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
So this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Now Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Enunwa's got it, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw again is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Watch Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on.
4th down. Here's Jackson. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Quincy Enunwa there to make the grab. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Mike 52. Let's go, D. Mike 52. Check me out. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Come off the ball.
Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to put one over his head as this game progresses.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. This is taken at the 10. An unbelievable punt there. We're talking 70-plus yards. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
On second down now, Peyton, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. On third down, Jackson. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Results in a fourth down.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On second down, Peyton. And they're right past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Bo Jackson, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Throwing is Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to let this go deep for... That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So, boy, that's already the third they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. This thrown quickly out to Jones. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Get him, boy.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Niners' 38-yard line.
Let's go. Let it Andrew. Come on. Let's go.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now again, right side. Jackson, and he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Watch the safety crease.
On 3rd down, Peyton. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Rolling to his right. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Niners take over at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Bo. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd down now, Peyton. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
14, our home team, 7.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Move, move. Good. Switch, switch, switch. Check, 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 check.
Right back to him on 1st down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. And they'll go on the ground. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Jackson now. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Walter Payton, 44 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point. Well, a lot of things have to go right for an option pitch to be successful. Everything lined up there on the long run.
It does, because you have to make the proper read. It doesn't matter what guy you've decided is going to be read on the defensive front. You still have to execute it. If he comes to the quarterback, you saw there, pitch it out to the running back, and off he goes. A lot of teams don't like to run the option because they don't like having their quarterback hit.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
They'll run on first down. Peyton, and he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, and forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Throwing now is Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Gronkowski, the intended receiver.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A very solid gain of 27.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And Reed able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Let's go.
Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Single.
Jackson from the shotgun. He'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw is Jackson. To throw again. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. On 2nd down, it's Jackson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. On 3rd down, here's Bo, and he's got some space here. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. So long, everybody.